Welcome into Stugotz and Company, presented by FanDuel. Izzy, Mikey A, Taylor on Zoom. We have T-Bob, who's going to join us later today. Very excited. Talk some college football with him. Am I doing weekend observations for T-Bob? Is that the deal here, Taylor?
Correct.
Okay. How do I? Yeah. Usually the people we do it with, it rhymes with Dan. I mean,
sometimes when life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade. So we're going T-Bob.
Okay. Put it on the poll at 7-0. Did you think North Carolina was going to win the national championship?
For one drive, they looked like a hell of a coach team.
They can never take that first drive away from us.
Right.
You sound like a Jet fan already.
Yeah. I have so many questions for Taylor. Number one is, did you go from Airbnb to like your freshman dorm because you look like you're in prison?
Right.
Yep. I'm just in the bedroom in the Airbnb.
In the bedroom. Okay. So this Airbnb owner, not big on wall decorations. Got it. Mm-hmm. So do you think that Bill Belichick will quit the North Carolina if he has to do more of those stupid walks? Because there was like 3 consecutive shots of Bill where he's like walking down the street, walking into the damn stadium, walking out with the team. Just let me coach a fucking game. Like, he looks so miserable when he's out there just, leading a group.
There was a couple of times where in the stands, I'm sitting there and I'm turning to my friends. I'm like, this is terrible for his legacy.
Yeah. Yep. Brady is winning. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. He did that interview. You didn't see this, Taylor, because you were obviously at the game. But Stu, he did that interview with Holly Rowe.
Yeah.
And it was maybe the saddest interview I've ever seen. It started off and like Holly had an echo. So you could hear it's like, oh, there's like nobody else there. It's very like just like almost like a hospital. Right.
Right.
And then
it ain't Sunday Night Football.
No. And then she asked the questions and all his answers are like 3 or 4 words. And then she asked him about the hoodie and he goes, kind of my thing. And then that was it. It was like the most awkward interview. And I felt so bad for Holly.
There is a sadness to Belichick coaching in college because we all know he wanted to continue in the NFL. Just no one wanted a guy who won 6 Super Bowls as an NFL head coach. It's amazing.
Was the sadness him coaching in college, or was the sadness the 41 unanswered points?
The sadness was Sonny Dykes undressing him on national TV. That was the sadness, okay? Put it on the poll. Was that the sadness? Sonny Dykes undressing Bill Belichick on national TV. Yes.
When Bill said this is kind of my thing about the hoodie, I'm starting to wonder, by the end of this whole experiment, are we going to remember Bill as a champion, as with the rings, or just because of hoodies? Because it's starting to lean towards hoodies now.
I'm not bailing on Belichick, man.
Well, the answer, it's kind of, you're right, Mikey. Like, it's kind of my thing is the hoodies. It's not winning anymore.
It's not. It hasn't been for a while.
Right. Yep.
That first drive, Taylor, I thought Gio would be a Heisman candidate. He looked like my whole thing with Bill Belichick is I thought he would just absolutely hammer teams with the running game. Like, you think like the running game is so complicated? No, it's one key block. I can get you 5 yards every time. And in that first drive, he was doing a lot of like up the middle runs. And I was like, okay, that not really what I was expecting. I was maybe, little setting the edge, getting your little 4 or 5 yards that way. But I was like, he's never going to stop doing that. It's going to be run, quick play action, run. And then I don't know what the hell happened. Like, I don't know what happened. TCU has apparently Bo Jackson on their team who had like 100-yard run right up the sideline.
He also had the better coach. I mean, Sonny Dykes.
Way better coach. And so, yeah, I don't know if you could have a worse debut if you're Bill Belichick. You have the entire nation to yourself, by the way, entirely unnecessary. And you do that after the first drive. It's like, are you?
Yeah, I try to warn people, I think, going into the game.
No, you didn't.
Carolina doesn't love their offensive line, and they were already playing people that...
You said that about the center yesterday, yes.
And he was rolling the ball back to Gio Lopez. Couldn't even get the ball back to him.
I got to tell you something though. Going back to yesterday, during the pregame and at 7-0 when they went to the box to show all the celebrities at Carolina, I was regretting hedging my bet because Izzy nailed it. At least at 7-0, he had nailed. Michael Jordan's going to be there.
At 7-0, I had never been more right in my life.
Yeah.
And then 40-something points later, I was like, mother.
At 7-0, were you as happy as you've ever been, Taylor? Were you ever happier after that stop when it was 7-0?
Did Carolina football ever make you happier than they did at 7-0?
No. That was like the peak moment of my Carolina football fandom. To paint the scene, where TCU fans traveled very well to that game. I don't know if that came across on TV. At one point, it felt like the stadium was like 80-20 North Carolina TCU, but for a school from Texas, like that's pretty good. So it's me, and in the row in front of me, Alge Crumpler.
Oh,
me,
wow.
me and my guy Crump are just surrounded by TCU fans.
Right.
Pick that name up real quick, because that's kind of heavy.
And how is he your boy Crump? Like, do you have how?
My boy Crump.
Great boy to have.
Yeah.
Did you become friends last night? Was last night the first time you met Crump?
The last night was not the first night I met Crump. This was probably the third or fourth time I've hung out with him.
Feel
But
free to get him on the show. I mean,
he'll come on the show. I'm telling you, he'll come on the show whenever. I could get Crump
right.
on this week if we want to get Crump on this week.
We got such a line to UNC alums. Woo. Michael Jordan, here we come. By the way, Randy Moss?
Yeah.
what do you mean?
He was at
Why
the
was
game.
he there?
What do you mean? He played for Belichick.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't play for North Carolina. I mean, I'm sure he's been to a million Belichick celebratory things, but why go to North Carolina?
As embarrassing as that was for Belichick last night, that is what Belichick does. I mean, he gives you hope. He has celebrities showing up. He has Roy Williams out there with Michael Jordan. I mean, that's the power of Belichick. He gets Randy Moss to come to a game. He gets College Game Day, essentially, to come to a game on Monday nights.
Did anybody else get like proof of life vibes or like Joe Biden vibes from Roy Williams after that first touchdown where he made it a point? He's like, I'm going to stand up and show everybody I can still stand and applaud. Like, it took him a minute to get up. It was a bit of a struggle.
Yes, he was showing everyone he could breathe.
And then he fell asleep immediately afterward.
So did the Carolina football team.
But in the crowd, when Caleb Hood scores a touchdown, it's me and Crumpler in the sea of TCU.
Crump.
Somehow the section we were in was almost all TCU. So they score, and me and Crump are turning to everybody like, let's go, we told you. And then like by the fourth quarter, I turned to him, I'm like, hey, I got to get out of here.
The bit got stale. I mean,
Did you get anybody giving you shit because they know you're Taylor Vipolis?
No. So TCU fans don't. Carolina fans do. And that kind of goes back to how I met Alge Crumpler the first time, where I was walking to a football game and somebody tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned, and he was like, yo, aren't you Taylor Vipolis from Inside Carolina? And I turned, and I'm like, yo, aren't you Alge Crumpler?
From Inside Carolina.
Yeah. Inside Carolina, massive in Chapel Hill. Massive.
Vinny, a big fan of Crump as well.
Yeah.
So we're
Taylor got recognized for Inside Carolina. That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
No wonder you were due for like a life of this.
Yeah. How close did you get to Michael Jordan? Like, what's the closest you got? Taylor was so great yesterday because I'm trying to book guests for today's show and get today's show, kind of organized, Izzy, and I've texted him this and I've texted him that, and all he's sending me back is pictures, and he, with each picture came this: Chapel Hill is buzzing. That didn't answer my question. Do you want Gino Toretta on or not? I mean,
Bill in Chapel Hill.
I saw Lawrence Taylor at a bar in Chapel Hill, Pantana Bob's, and I was like, yo, look at Lawrence Taylor over there. And somebody was like, yeah, he just yelled at somebody. I told you no pictures.
I mean, it's kind of dangerous. You never know what he's going to be doing. Right. Can't just be taking pictures. Mikey, I got a question for you, or anybody who can answer this. I don't know why I picked you out first.
That's okay.
You watched the broadcast last night, yeah?
I did.
Who is Eric Church?
Country music singer.
He's a country music singer. Yeah.
Okay.
You just went to the whitest person here and said, "Who is that guy?"
Honestly, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah,
I knew who he was.
Okay. I thought, like, if you're North Carolina, do you feel good about that sort of celebrity drop in? And I wouldn't, Taylor. If it was Eric Church introducing your team.
Come on.
Yeah.
Eric Church is a massive country singer.
It's a big one.
You got to know your demographic. You're in North Carolina, country capital.
I was thinking about this actually. When I think of North Carolina, I think of two things immediately: barbecue and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Michael Jordan specifically. Right?
Well, yeah, but also UNC. I mean, come on. But like, those aren't very white things. But North Carolina's super white. It's just weird.
Speaking of Jordan, that's the last game he attends, right?
It's got to be.
Yes. Like, that's the last game he shows up to, right?
Like he's pissed that he stuck around. Did he stick around for the second half? Because he's got to be pissed about that.
Debatable, right? Why would he? I mean, the game was over.
That run to start off the second half is when he left. Like maybe Bill makes those adjustments at halftime. This is why we got him to coach. And then there was a 75-yard touchdown run, and he's like, you know what? I'm good.
But this is interesting in terms of Belichick's legacy. Like, losing to Tom Coughlin in a Super Bowl is one thing. Losing to Sonny Dykes on a Monday night at home and getting blown out is a completely different thing. Okay. And so I think that, like, who do they play next week? Who could Bill Belichick possibly lose to next week?
This supposedly easy schedule they have.
It's Charlotte.
Right. There goes my undefeated season for Carolina. I had them in the national championship game and at 7-0. You guys were like, wow, Stu's a genius. Who is the Charlotte head coach? Who is
Tim Albin?
You can't lose to Tim Albin. I mean,
no, that guy's got 3 first names in his name. You cannot lose to that guy. What are the chances, you guys, what time did the game start last night? Like, it was 8 something, right?
It was too late. And do me a favor, Labor Day weekend, I could do without the Monday night game. I can.
Precisely.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've watched football for 48 fucking hours. Give me a break on Monday night. Give me a little tennis. Let me go to bed. Thank you.
So what are the chances that enough people watch that first drive, kind of hit the sack, don't remember the rest of it, and really will be like, whatever. Like, I'll just pick up his legacy from the second game on. Like, they don't remember this beatdown because they didn't watch it. They were probably drunk, passed out. Like, I'll pick it up on the second game, and maybe Bill's legacy doesn't take that big of a beating. No, probably not.
Yeah. I mean, you wake up, you see that score is 48-14, and you were undressed by Sonny Dykes on national TV. I mean, your reputation takes a beating. It does.
I think Bill Belichick undresses himself on TV. Big barrel chest.
At one point, Izzy, you mentioned chances. At one point, before I left in the fourth quarter, I turned to Alge Crumpler and I said, what are the chances TCU's just really great?
Oh, no chance.
Yeah, sorry.
Hoover. Is this the Alge Crumpler episode? Is that what the headline's going to be? That's like the 5th reference to Alge.
You should just say Crump.
He's a tight end, right?
Oh, yes. Legendary tight end.
Okay, just make it for the
Is he a legend?
Falcons.
Put it on the poll. Is Alge Crumpler a legendary tight end? Put that on the poll, please. I know he played for the Falcons. I'm just questioning whether or not he was legendary.
Hey, Stu, did you hedge?
It's debatable.
Oh, I hedged. Yes.
Good.
Yes. Thank you.
Good.
Yes.
That's why.
I hedged.
That's why. Yeah. That's why.
I was upset at myself because Izzy said Michael Jordan 7-0. Michael Jordan. I was feeling like what am I doing? Why'd I hedge? And then I realized why I went to Mikey A yesterday. The voice of reason on this show. And I saved myself. So I had a $600 parlay. I needed Carolina to win the game. I ended up putting $750 on Carolina on the money line. And so I pretty much broke even. That's why you had.
On TCU.
So I got my bet back, right? On TCU.
Right. Well, this is why, look, and I don't try to sound like Mark Hochman here, but if I'm not actually placing the bet for myself, you got to fade me hard. I am terrible at giving betting advice, like god awful. And yesterday was the perfect example. Like, about 5 minutes, feeling really good. And then it just went straight to hell. And all I could think about is how much of a fraud I am.
Mikey A is the voice of reason. I'm the one who told you yesterday, take everything you would have won on North Carolina and bet it all on TCU. I told you Carolina didn't have a chance in this game.
Yeah, but you did that with your heart. You did that for your heart.
No,
you didn't do that with your
sincere,
head.
right?
That was not with my heart. They had the more established quarterback. They had the more established coaching staff. They were a better program last year. People just saw Carolina underdog, and they were like, hey, Bill Belichick's an underdog.
But you had no idea what Carolina was because they got 70 new players.
Right.
We've reached a point where Sonny Dykes is the more established coaching staff than Bill Belichick. We've reached that point.
Yes.
By the way, Alge Crumpler, 4 Pro Bowls, which doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot, but 4 Pro Bowls. The most yards he's ever had in a season, however, 877.
Different time.
It was.
I'm looking at the Carolina schedule right now. I'm sorry, Izzy.
Trying to find a win.
I wanted that to be clean if Izzy wants to say that again.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. I am looking through the Carolina schedule, trying to find out what would be the most embarrassing loss of the season. Like, there are some doozies on there because, listen, I mean, Dabo is one thing, but you have Scott Frost at UCF. You can't lose to Frank Reich at Stanford. You can't do it. I mean,
and Stu, when we were talking about the schedule, we were like, it's an easy schedule. That Cal game all of a sudden is one of the toughest games on their schedule with
Where's
their
the
quarterback.
game? Yeah.
It's at Cal.
It's at Cal?
That's a loss.
I'm telling you right now, Belichick is going to Berkeley, and he's coming home with a Cal quarterback. I mean,
what's his name, Stu?
Sag or something?
Okay.
Sure.
It starts with a J, but okay. We'll go with Sag.
What is his name?
I think it's JKS is the initials that we're going for. Is that
Sag?
Yeah.
Put it on the poll. Is Belichick going to Berkeley and coming home with a Cal quarterback?
Taylor, what does that look like? The sad walk home? Because I'm not gonna lie, like that pregame, just in terms of aesthetics, one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, all of a sudden, Carolina's a fucking football school.
I don't want to overstate it, but I was sitting in front of my TV like this. Oh my God, I could watch this every pregame. And then at the end, it's got to feel shitty when you're walking home, like, and then we're walking back to wherever the hell you are. And it's just like the game's still going on and all this like pomp and circumstance was for nothing.
Yeah. That third quarter was like a train wreck that you couldn't look away from when TCU's just streaking. When I'm walking back, I'm like checking on like the game cast, like just keeping an eye on like how's everything doing. Gio Lopez gets hurt. Max Johnson has to go in. And so one of my friends in my group was like, how's the game going? I said, just fumbled.
Max Johnson is a great porn name.
Who in Carolina was happiest with that loss? You know, Belichick strolls through those hallways with max confidence, could do whatever the fuck he wants. Johnson. Then you get undressed by Sonny Dykes, okay? 48-14 at home. Tremendous disappointment. He is not walking back into those buildings again with the same swagger as he was just 24 hours, 48 hours ago. I think, you know, Carolina basketball has to be thrilled. Carolina soccer has to be thrilled. Mr. Big Shot got blown out by Sonny Dykes. And I think people are starting to talk behind Belichick's back in Carolina. Whispering. They are. They're whispering. Just whispering.
The biggest winner yesterday, Mac Brown. 1,000%. Mac Brown watched that game.
He enjoyed it.
Feet kicked up, a nice glass of like scotch or something, and he was just chuckling like they ran me out of town for this guy.
Yeah.
Tom Brady also big winner yesterday.
Huge winner.
Yeah, you think you can turn Gio Lopez into me?
Brady should have been in a TCU box. I mean, that would have been great. Back in Sonny Dykes.
Did you find any solace at all in the story of is it Max Johnson with his 5 broken legs coming back to throw a touchdown pass in garbage time?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool story, to be honest, with Max Johnson. He gets hurt last year. Well, he started his career at LSU, I believe. He transfers to Texas A&M, then he transfers to North Carolina. And in the season opener last year, he broke his leg. And there was rumors, or not rumors, but the story came out that he told, and he was like, I almost lost my leg. They almost had to amputate the leg. So to see him kind of stick through at Carolina, and his touchdown pass was to his brother too, which was pretty cool. But there's like a list of like maybe 3 or 4 things that were worth taking away from that game, and that story is one of them. But one of the best things about college football is going into a game and being like, do I have a quarterback? Do I have a quarterback? And Carolina, we went in like Gio Lopez, South Alabama. He was really great at South Alabama. And then by the third drive, it was like, we don't have a quarterback. This is probably going to be a long year.
That interception was a problem, man.
Oh, it was terrible.
And I'm pretty sure
that pass, man.
They were hoping to have that Max Johnson storyline in the back pocket for a different game, not right off the bat. Please throw a touchdown to your brother. We need something to talk about.
That is a back pocket story, you're saying. Not week 1, though. Did anyone play Powerball last night?
No. I almost went to the store to play that thing that Hawkman recommended, but no Powerball.
What did Hawk recommended all the
then where you just number the most simple of games. You just play one number and be like, did my number hit? Damn.
Did you guys know the price for a Powerball ticket has gone up? I had no idea.
It's up from $2?
Well, I purchased $100 of Powerball tickets, and I did so for the show. Okay.
For us?
Did you win?
So I win, you win, right? Wow. 80-20 my way.
You know what?
I don't hate
scenario. I'm good.
I don't hate it.
All right, it's $1 billion. It's over $1 billion. It's like, just start spitting out numbers here. Let's see. Let's see if
I'll take 33% of.
Oh man.
Well, let's see. I have
of $1 billion.
I have 50 entries here, so you get 10 per page.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Are they in number order? I've never played the Powerball.
Wow. I did random. I didn't select my own numbers. I don't have time for that, man.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't work that way.
There's a good strategy to that, but yeah.
Like, you're asking me to stand at a stand with a pencil and fucking circle all these things or fill in these things. That takes like 20 minutes. I can't concentrate on anything for 20 minutes. Man.
But once you get it done, you just play the same ticket over and over again. You don't have to fill those out.
I guess. I always end up choosing 23. It's always 23. I'm always picking Jordan.
Never 6.
Never 6. Oh God! All right. So, do you have the numbers? Anyone?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wait. So how do you do this? Do you start off by reading the Powerball number first, so you can eliminate all those tickets, or if it eliminates all the tickets, is that kind of a spoiler and you don't do that?
Spoiler, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So just give me the first number here.
8.
Okay.
Ooh, Kobe.
Wow. 8.
Froby.
Okay. 8.
This
wow! I have a lot of 8s,
Big
guys.
moment.
I have
A lot of 8s.
Wait, I have so 8 is the first number. I have
8.
Should get like a highlighter and highlight them as we go.
I should have done that. I have 3. Well, I could put my glasses on.
Yes, please, but only halfway down your nose.
This is my highlighter.
Thank you.
There they are. Okay, I have 2 8s. The rest are dead.
Okay. All right. So 2
So we're down to 2 tickets.
This is gonna go quick.
We're down to
2 out of 50. That's pretty good odds.
2 8s. All right. What's next?
Stu, you're gonna wish you picked the number.
Oh boy.
It's 23.
No.
Kobe and Jordan. You might have picked those.
Man.
Kobe and
You might have picked those.
Wait, now I'm thinking I have another 8 somewhere. Hold on. I have an 8 and a 23, but 23 is the third number.
Oh, it doesn't matter what order. As long as they're on the same line, they're on the same ticket, right?
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I believe.
How difficult do you think this lottery is?
Do it? Don't
I
they,
think they
when
do it
list
lowest
them,
number.
Don't they do it? Yeah.
Well, they do. So either Stu is saying something different, like, oh, I see.
Yeah,
what
but
you're
if there's
saying.
a 23 there, there's not going to be the number in between, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so we didn't win the billion.
Well, let's see. Hold
on.
on.
We get the rest of the numbers and the Powerball number. I mean, it's a pretty good little cut.
Somehow nobody here knows how to play Powerball.
No, it's
weird.
like
Yeah.
it's like figuring out bowling scores.
You know what I do? I take these tickets, there's a little thing on them, I shove them into the machine, and spits out whether I won or not. What's
do
the next
you
number?
think? Wait! Before you say the next number, do you think that if you won the Powerball and ran it through that machine, that it would say you won $1.2 billion on that little thing?
Not if I was
no
running that
effing
machine.
chance. No effing chance. It'll say sorry, something messed up, and you'll be like, and you'll probably throw that thing away. I'm telling you, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Continue, Taylor.
That's why you got to play the lotto right before it starts.
Right.
Last possible moment.
He knows.
Yes.
The
They're
next
trying to get
number
you.
Yep.
is 25. Do you think there's anybody listening to this that's also checking their numbers and being like, wait a second?
I do. I have a 25 with an 8 and a 23. What's next? Oh, my God, guys. No, I have 8, 23. Well, I'm missing the 18. That's
right.
the problem.
So far, all right. So
I
hang
have
on.
3 or 4 numbers.
How much do you win if you get? Is it 5? Is it 6 or 5 regular numbers and then the Powerball?
It's 5 plus the Powerball.
5.
Okay. So if you get 4 plus the Powerball,
yeah,
you still probably got a good payout.
Taylor, tell me this number starts with a 6. Just tell me it starts with a 6.
Ooh,
I hate to break it to you.
Oh, fuck.
It's 40.
Oh, God.
40 burger.
Oh.
Was on the menu last night in Chapel Hill.
Almost a 50 burger. All right, what was the Powerball number?
5.
Oh, I didn't have it.
Nowhere. You didn't have the Powerball anywhere.
Oh, the 5.
None of
anywhere?
those 50 tickets did you have a 5 as the Powerball.
Let me see. Jesus Christ. Not a single 5. So many 4s.
So as
so
of
many
right
3s.
now, I still have more hope of being a multimillionaire because of my
Yes.
one ticket in my car. And I don't know what that lotto paid. It was at least $2 million. But I have more hope right now than you do. You never should have checked those numbers, Stu. Never.
Oh, God. Taylor, I need the FanDuel line on. There's a great tennis match tonight that I have to watch. I can't wait. That's why I wanted football to leave me alone last night. You have Taylor Fritz and Novak Djokovic. And so I need to put a big, that's a great match. A winner goes to the semifinals. It's the rare time, I think, Izzy, where the crowd might not be rooting for the American because Novak making it to the semifinal. It's the United States Open, but they might be, and this might be Djokovic's last U.S. Open. And so you might have a scenario where the crowd is actually getting behind Novak because they want to see Novak in the semifinals.
Because they're a bunch of assholes, Stu. Let's be real. Who the hell needs to see Novak Djokovic win again? Like, come on now. You're in New York. You haven't had an American win this thing since Andy Roddick. I mean, unless you're including Serena. I'm talking about on the men's side. And you got Taylor Fritz. Listen to me, Stu. If Taylor Fritz right now, this number one American right now, does not beat this version, probably not a version of Novak Djokovic, I'm done with Taylor Fritz forever. Because if you can't beat this Novak Djokovic, you're not going to beat Alcaraz. You're not going to beat Sinner. So just give it up. So if you lose Taylor Fritz, you should retire.
I like it. No, I retire. Wow, that's strong.
You're not going to win one.
But let me ask you this question, okay? If you ran the television network that was carrying the U.S. Open, you Israel Gutierrez, you ran the network, you ran the U.S. Open, okay? Who would you rather have in the semifinals taking on Carlos Alcaraz?
Ooh.
Taylor Fritz or Novak Djokovic?
Wow, that is a hell of a question. I mean, it's an easy answer. Of course, it's Novak Djokovic. Yeah. But if I'm in the stands, I'm probably not an ESPN executive. I'm cheering for Taylor Fritz. But yeah, you know why? You know why that is? And it says everything about Taylor Fritz. Because he's not beating Alcaraz.
Well, that's
Novak could probably pull something out of his back pocket and find a way to win. But Taylor's not doing it.
That's exactly it. Taylor Fritz is not advancing any further than the semifinal, whereas Novak Djokovic has a chance to write one of the coolest stories in tennis history and win the whole fucking thing.
And I want to be clear.
You want Djokovic to go through.
My distaste is not for Taylor Fritz specifically. It's for decades of American tennis that has continuously let me down. Like,
yeah, but this is the one guy who's making it to semifinals and finals. He's trying to lift it back up.
What? That's not an American thing. Yeah, semis. Come on, man. You got to win. Like, I only tell the story of meeting Andy Roddick in Fort Lauderdale Airport elevator because he won a U.S. Open. If dude was one of those no majors guys on that podcast with John Isner, then I wouldn't tell that story. Fritz needs to get himself a major.
He has to win.
Story.
You're right.
So, Stu, on FanDuel, it is Fritz is plus 155. Novak is minus 188.
Novak is he's the favorite. I have to lay money to win money on Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it's an easy bet in my eyes. Like,
well, there's good value there with Taylor Fritz, is he?
Taylor's been
he's the
playing
fourth
great.
ranked player in the world.
Been playing great, been playing confident. It's a real heavy ball right now. Seems to be getting to everything. His mind seems to be in a good place until it's not at some point. Like didn't he lose the first set of this entire tournament? Like sometimes you just wonder what's going on with Taylor.
Yeah. I'm taking Djokovic.
Hedging?
No, I'm just taking Djokovic to win the match. No hedge. I haven't betted it. I didn't bet Taylor Fritz to win the U.S. Open, and now I'm going to hedge it with his match against Novak Djokovic.
If you want to take a flyer, it's not really a flyer. She's ranked number 23, so it seems like it's a flyer. Naomi Osaka is going to win this thing.
It's a great story. She's the story of the tournament right now. Yeah,
story of the tournament. That best dress that she's wearing looks great. Kicked the shit out of Coco. Now Coco was having like a bad tournament. She's changing up her serve, and she's
very emotional.
Not in a great place right now. But Naomi just wiped the floor with her. And
Coco, we should say, was very classy in defeat, though, in that match.
She was. I mean, she is.
Yeah. Yep. Classy. Yeah, she's great. I love Coco.
So, Izzy, on FanDuel, Naomi is plus 500 to win right now. Sabalenka plus 200 to win the U.S. Open. And then Swiatek plus 170.
Yeah, Iga's probably the one that I would say is the real favorite, but I'm feeling like Osaka is. Sabalenka, I mean, Stu, would you ever bet on her?
No, I'm not taking. I'm taking Naomi here. What'd you say? It's plus 500.
Plus 500.
Izzy, let's do this. Okay, let's do it for the show. All right. Should we go? What do you guys want to go? Should I go 400 on her to win the tournament? That way we each win 1,000, right? Well, no.
Oh, man.
Right?
I don't trust your math, nor am I comfortable putting in more than $50.
Math, I feel like. Well, 100 wins you 500.
Okay.
So 400 would win you 2,000. So we each win $500.
I got $2 on that.
So I don't have to front the 400. Is that what you're saying?
No, I put up the 400. And listen, I got to be honest, there's a good chance you'll never see the 500. So. Let's talk about Chubbies. Oh, do I love Chubbies. Let's put my glasses on like a professional broadcaster and tell you about Chubbies, who is sponsoring this show. Are you ready for some football? Chubbies is the ultimate football apparel brand. So much so, they created their own fantasy football league. George Kittle, Ian Rappaport, and others have come together to assemble the Chubbies League on NFL Fantasy. How the hell am I not in that league? Bruce Kittle, get me in that league. Each week, the top 5 scorers will win a chance at a Chubbies polo shorts combo with their team's logo. The grand champion gets the chance at the ultimate fan experience, a 5-city, 5-stadium NFL game tour with a +1. Mikey, if you win, you're taking me. I'm your +1. If I win, I'll take you. I don't think either of us can win, just so we're clear. But if I can, I will take you. While the fantasy flop faces a hilarious and unforgettable punishment only Chubbies could pull off. So head to chubbyshorts.com/the Chubbies League to learn more and have some fun. Get ready for the most outrageous fantasy football season of your life. And again, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners $10 with the promo code Stugotz, STUGOTZ, all capitalized at chubbyshorts.com. That's $10 off your order with the promo code Stugotz, and that includes the NFL collection. Support our show. Support the sponsors that support our show, and make sure you tell them that we sent you. Express yourself and level up your game day wardrobe with Chubbies.